Investigations had run out of leads, and the cases sat quietly in police files. What investigators could not have known at the time was how important preserved evidence would eventually become. DNA samples collected decades earlier remained stored. For years, they could not identify a suspect, but technology continued to advance. In 2016, police re-examined DNA evidence from the Prince and Sampson cases. According to investigators, the profiles matched. The DNA belonged to the same unknown male. For the first time, the cases were officially linked. A year later, in 2017, forensic analysis determined that the same DNA profile was also present in the Greenidge case. 3 murders, 1 unidentified offender. Still, there was no name. Identifying a DNA profile is not the same as identifying a person. Without a match in the national DNA database, the offender remained anonymous. Years passed. In 2022, Toronto police engaged external forensic specialists to apply genetic genealogy techniques. This process involves building family trees using genetic data, where legally permitted, and narrowing possibilities through confirmed relationships. It is slow work, and it requires careful verification at every step. By 2025, investigators say they had identified relatives connected to the unknown DNA profile. The search narrowed. On December 3, 2025, the Center of Forensic Sciences made a conclusive identification. Police said the DNA belonged to Kenneth Smith. According to investigators, Smith had lived and worked in Toronto during the periods when the murders occurred. He was known to police and had a history of sexual assault. But Kenneth Smith had died in 2019, at the age of 72. There would be no arrest. There would be no trial. Police later stated that if Smith had been alive, he would have been charged in all 3 homicides. On December 11, 2025, Toronto police publicly announced the posthumous identification. They emphasized that the conclusion was based on forensic evidence, and they also acknowledged its limits. There would be no courtroom proceedings, no defense arguments, no cross-examination of the evidence. Investigators also stated that they believe there may be additional victims connected to Smith, though none have been publicly